Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations with another video showing you this Model B Nishijin machine for sale. Not sure of the year of this particular machine, but it's very typical of the mid-70s, probably 73, 74, 75, somewhere in that area. This is a fully restored pachinko machine. I'll give you a brief explanation as to what I do and then show you how it works. When I do my restores, I strip everything off the machine, so everything that you see, both front and back, literally gets taken off the machine, broken down into its individual components, cleaned, and then put back on the machine. So you have plastic parts, metal parts, brass parts, wood parts, and they all get dealt with differently. So this is what's called the playfield back here, the artwork. This is a copy of the original artwork. The original playfield on this machine suffered a lot of water damage, and the colors tend to fade over certainly 40-50 years. So I do replace this playfield. Again, it's a copy of the original. All the nails get taken out, they get tumbled so that the brass is all clear and shiny. Everything on here gets cleaned, the silver gets put back on, new stickers get put on the tulips. Everything internally gets broken down, cleaned, put back together. All the plastic parts, after they're clean, get a coat of wax to keep them clean, keep any residue from building up. All of the wood that you see gets broken down. I'll show you on the frame. Gets broken down, sanded down, polyurethane. So basically, when I'm done with them, they're better than they were when they were manufactured. Simply because they're sanded down nicer, the rough finish is gone. These were mass produced, so they did them kind of down and dirty. But the only thing that is actually wrong with this one, if you will, is at one point in time it must have taken a tip, and this little corner of this tray broke out. It does not affect the play of the game or anything like that. So let me turn the machine around to show you the back side and show you what I did to it, and then I'll show you how to get it set up. In case you decide to buy this machine, you'll know how to get it set up once it arrives at your home. This does have stabilization feet on it, these wooden stabilization feet. These get taken off for shipping, but I do include the feet and the screws to put them back on. 2 screws in each foot, very easy. I also put a 12-volt power supply on these. So this is just a plug-in to the wall. I've got it in an extension cord now. That gives power to 2 sets of lights. One light bulb is right here, and this light will go on when a jackpot is made. And then originally there would have been an incandescent bulb over here, and that light would have come on when the low ball feature would turn on. I replaced the micro switch because it was missing, and I also chose to go with LEDs. So I'll show you the LEDs that are in there when we actually, I'll power it up now. Now, I don't think you can see the LEDs. Well, yeah, I guess you can. You can see them glowing red. Right here, there's 5 LEDs in there. So when there's not enough balls in here, this switch drops and the LEDs come on. When you fill the machine with balls, this will go up and the lights will go off. The other switch, the other light bulb that's here is for the jackpot, and when this contact is made, that center light comes on. Okay, so there's only 2 bulbs, very simple circuit. Most of the wiring was redone on this machine because it was in such bad shape. So it's all new wires, all new solder, and so on. Okay, so you're going to need 250 to 500 pachinko balls. I don't ship pachinko balls with the machines. They're just too heavy. They're easily gotten on eBay, Amazon, a lot of different places sell pachinko balls. Make sure that you buy real pachinko balls. They're 11 millimeters. Whether they're engraved or not is irrelevant, but you don't want to buy 7/8 steel ball bearings. That's not the right thing to buy for a pachinko machine. Okay, so you're gonna get a bunch of them, and you're gonna place them in this hopper. Now, before you do that, you need to check 2 things. This is the ball dump mechanism right in here. this right here. So you want to push this over and make sure that's locked. If this is down, it will open, and what happens is it will let all of the balls exit down out of the machine. So you want to push this over. Excuse me, it keeps these feet in place and lets the balls run into the jackpot chamber. You'll actually see them go down in when I pour the balls in. The other thing you want to do before you play is, this is the seesaw. This is missing the dust cover. Again, it does not affect the machine at all. Quite often they took them off in the parlors so they could get at this mechanism, and then they were lost. But this is the seesaw chamber here. It flips back and forth. The correct position to start is this way, on this angle, rather than this way. So that's what this little plunger down here is for. It'll reset the seesaw chamber for you. So right now everything is ready to go. It's ready to have balls loaded into it. So for example, if you bought 250 balls, you're going to put 225 of them up here. 95% of the balls that you buy for the machine are going to go right into the upper hopper. They're going to feed down through into the turnaround, come around, and load into the jackpot chamber. Again, normally there's a dust cover here. They get taken off in the parlors and get lost. Again, doesn't affect the way the machine plays. So this is ready to go. You're also going to need some sort of a catch basin, and you want to put it right here because the losing balls are going to exit out of the machine here, and a winning ball is going to exit here. So you need something that's just wide enough to catch the balls as they drop out of the machine. But at the moment, I got to put some in the front. So let's swing this back around and show you the machine in action. Okay, so these lights are out because there's plenty of balls in the machine. Throw 25, 30 balls in there, whatever. Get this in the right spot in the back and you're ready to go. Now the first time that you attempt to launch a ball, excuse me, nothing will happen. It takes one cycle to get a ball inside the machine. So again, nothing happens that time. Second time you try it, we'll launch a ball. And that was a loser. There's a win. So when you do get a ball in one of the pay pockets or the tulips, then it will pay out. It pays out 14 balls. They come out here. So Pachinko, you're betting one ball to try to win 14. And there's a win there. It's a lot easier to get a ball into the tulips when they're open than when they are closed, although it is doable. So there's really no skill involved. It's just a matter of launching the balls. Some people launch them one at a time, which is what I prefer to do. Other people just will rapid launch them, and I'll do that in a second. There's really, again, no skill. You can launch the balls like this so that they go all the way over, hit the bumper, and tend to stay on this side. Or if you don't go all the way down with the launch mechanism, you can keep them on this side of the machine. That's really the only skill there is. The nice thing is kids can play, any age can play as long as they can do this. They can play Pachinko. Now it's a lot tougher to win now because all the tulips are closed, but I'm going to do some rapid launch here. This is the way a lot of people prefer to play Pachinko. So this is set up so that if you do put a ball in here or here, internally it will open the tulips. So if a ball goes in here, you get a win, and it would open this tulip. Ball in here, it would win and give you a tulip. So that's the machine. As always, I provide support, any kind of support you need by phone, by text, FaceTime, anything you want. I guarantee my work. These machines will last into your family. This will become a keepsake for your family for years to come. Thank you very much for looking.